I forgot I was muted. All right. Check if everything's working. Give me a second. All right, cool. Everything seems to be pretty good. So, oh, I guess I can start this Mario Kart and the app session because why not both? Gotta put my mic down. I obviously don't want to record the emulator. Give me a Mario Kart. Thank you. All right, is that good? We good? Yeah, we should be good. Okay. Well, we're actually one goal away. The volume looking good. Actually, it's a little bit quiet. I guess I'll turn it up like a little bit. That should be. Give it like there or something. Yeah, whatever. Alright, I don't know what I'm up to. I just know I'm getting 3 stars. That's what we'll be doing today. And I'll be doing it on mirror mode because I just haven't done it in mirror mode. But yeah. Actually, maybe this should be a little quieter. I got 3 stars from most of them. I think we should do Rainbow Road. Let's just start big with Rainbow Road. Fuck it. Oop. But yeah. I thought I'd title the stream something different because I obviously know me playing Mario Kart doesn't seem that interesting. It's not all I'm doing, so I was just like, you know, I'm putting that stuff. Might as well mention that. The title's gonna be longer, but man, too much words not good, so I didn't do it. Don't fall on me. Thank you very much. Can we get to first, please? Pretty please. Can I do this shortcut here? I don't know what that was. Oop. But yeah. Thought I might as well yap or something. I did a lost stream, and I was just like, wow, why don't I just do this more? I can't get up there. So now I'm just gonna title the stream doing that. What else am I gonna be doing? I'm not gonna be just playing Mario Kart, obviously. I'm doing other shit too. God, I pressed the bow button. What are you talking about? Alright, I get lightning strikes. It's been really rainy where I'm at right now, which is weird because I live in Australia, right? You think it'd be like all hot, like it should be. Like it's not like winter in America. In America it's winter, but Australia it's like summer. So it's like you think it'd be like super rainy and stuff, but it's not. It's been really cold these past few days. It's just been raining. Like why? It's summer, not spring. Why is it raining so much? No one is out. I mean, like, I don't like the heat, but also, like, it's kind of hard to... Cause I go on runs sometimes, but it's hard to go on a run when everything is wet. It's not fun, it's weird. Yeah. Okay. Come on, I'm pressing the button. What is this game on? Alright, where are we going? Is that a restart, or are we just like... I don't even know. I don't know what I did just there. That was weird. Actually, not fuck it. I'm gonna restart that. That's dumb. Wait. Honestly, I didn't really have like a plan or anything about what I'm gonna be saying during the stream. I kind of just hope that like I'd have something to yap about. I do 150cc. I don't know why I can't do one at 150cc. For some reason, I can do it better in mirror than 150cc. Look at this. There's no 3 stars. Except for 1. Everything else is just 2. Like, we're just barely scraping the 3. We never get a 2. What the fuck? But yeah, on my side, I'll be starting uni soon, which is gonna be really weird. I guess I can talk about that in my life in uni. It feels weird because every time I go up a year in school, I'm like, oh my god, this is when things get serious. Like I have this memory of me as a kid thinking like going into 6th grade was gonna be something super serious. Like, oh my god, they're not messing around this time. It's gonna be, this is it for primary. It's gonna be so serious. Now I think back on it and I'm like, grade's been 2 years. I know. It's so weird for me to think about. Like, I want to make another video on it. Not like something crazy, but just like just talking about the impact of that video because it is like very big to me. But I don't want people because when I made the video, people were like being like, "Oh my god, dude, why are you trying to make money off this guy's dad?" I didn't make any money on that video till like not a year later, but like a lot of time later. So like all that revenue you see from all the views is like not there with me. I only made it up after because I wasn't 18, which like I don't really care about too much. I just find it just sucks that people think when someone makes a video on someone, they just immediately assume, oh, he's just doing it for the money. Because like, no, I like 2Mad. He inspired me a lot. That's why I made the video. It's a video I've never made before on my channel, but I wanted to make it because I like to. But yeah, February, it's been 2 years, which is weird to think about. Like, it's just crazy that the YouTube celebrity is just gone. Like, full on, just not here anymore. But there's something just kind of dreadful about it, I'm not too sure. It's weird though. I did want to make another video on it. It wasn't going to be anything like crazy. I'm not going to be revealing any new information. I was probably just going to talk about that video in particular. Like, I knew it wouldn't do too well. I don't know, I feel like I should like make something for it. Because it is a pretty big video of mine, and I'm like, should I say something about it? Pretty big video. Oops. Yeah, was I talking about uni? That's gonna be really weird to start. I was like, as a kid, I was like, so worried about going up a grade. Now I'm like, that's it. Like, there's no more like grades I can go up in high school. I'm just gonna be going to uni. It's weird to think about. And, you know, I remember I watched like that one Spider-Verse movie, Across the Spider-Verse, and thinking, damn, the final movie won't even come out till I'm graduated. Now I'm graduated, and the movie still hasn't even come out yet. I don't know what they were thinking, saying the movie was gonna be soon, when it was not soon. Put a banana right here. I think I should play through. Holy shit, I'm a gamer. No! Oh my god. Focus for a bit. But I don't know, it's just weird to think about. I'm like at this point in my life. I always think of the future ahead and be like, man, it's gonna be weird that that's gonna be like something that's gonna exist. You know what I mean? Because that's the thing about the future. It kind of just happens. Now it is happening. I'm like, damn, this is really it. I remember when I turned 18, that kind of like, well, I don't know what's the right word for it, but I didn't know how to feel about that. Time passing like that. I kind of got into like used to it. Now I don't really care anymore. That's just how it is. Thanks, by the way, Ice Falcon, for staying and chatting. I really appreciate it. Like how unique his content was. He did, like, the thing is with 2Mad is that he knew, like, what he was doing. I just dropped something. Whoopsies. The thing with 2Mad is that he definitely knew what he was making. Like, the content was good. He definitely, like, figured out what he wanted to be in YouTube. Which, obviously, that was very huge for a kid like him. It's just that it took like basically everything out of him, and he obviously couldn't handle mental stress or whatever of trying to do YouTube, especially when you're like the kind of guy he was. I mean, you already saw my video on 2Mad. He's upbringing. Why does my phone keep falling? Oh my god. Like, the whole reason why I made that 2Mad video because he inspired me to make videos too. It wasn't just 2Mad, it was also Technoblade, which I don't like mentioning because it kind of sucks. The two people I kind of look up to in 2020 are both like not alive. And like, I would make a video on Technoblade, but people are gonna be like, oh my god, why are you making videos on dead people? You're trying to get views, and it's like, no, it's just that the two idols I look up to are kind of not here anymore. But yeah, it was mainly those two, because Too Mad was like, I liked his crazy editing style, and I was like, I want to do that. But I also knew, like, IRL, I'm not like Too Mad. Like, you see Too Mad going outside and stuff, and you're like, no way he acts that weird in real life, and he just is. He's just that weird in real life. So Technoblade was like, you know, I could be just some chill guy, makes cool edits and stuff like that. But obviously, I don't think it would suck. I got you. Thanks, man. I do want to stream a lot more. The thing with Uni is that, well, I mean, you kind of get your timetable. I'm acting like you haven't been to Uni before. The thing about it, obviously, is that it's not like school. I'm not like going through. I'll go on 9 to 3, whatever else. My public school, my primary school, I never went to middle school. That's like something that might happen in some places, but I never did that. But it's like 9 to 3 or whatever. But like for some reason my primary school is 8:45 to 2:45, which is like, okay, I guess you can be different. Yeah, hopefully with uni, since it's like not as crazy anymore compared to high school. I had to do so much subjects in high school, it was not fun. So many subjects I didn't really care about. I liked a couple of them, but like I had 6 different subjects I had to focus on, and it's like for the first 4 I could like try my best to do well at them, but the other 2 is like I don't even care. Like I'll sit in the class and I don't really want to pay attention because I don't care anymore. Which that was surprisingly, I had chemistry and physics, but honestly I kind of found those subjects interesting to me. I think if like, not the method, but like the way of teaching, they do it in a really boring way. I always found like chemistry and physics interesting because I mean they're just cool subjects to me. But the actual like, I don't know what you call it. Like when you do questions and answers about it, it's a lot less fun. Yes, this is crazy. Exactly. I mean, okay. The Saudis in Australia, you don't. The way it works is that you have the ATAR system, right? And like, however well you perform on your last year of high school, that's the only one that matters. Is how the overall like thing you'll get your ATAR score, which is like, it's like a score being like, this is how well this student performed in high school. I did like pretty above average, but the thing about it is that although you get 6 subjects, like if you don't, how the ATAR works is that it takes the grades from your best 5 subjects. So you can have like a 6 subject and like not do anything in that. As long as you pass, then you're like basically good. And so for me, that was English. So for the exam, although another thing that sucks is that if you fail your English exam, you get to redo it. I don't know if you have to redo high school, but like, it's not good. God damn it. But yeah, that Too Mad video was made while I was in high school, like juggling those 6 subjects. I still have no idea how I pulled off that. Because like, they weren't easy subjects. They were, I mean, 2 of them were like pretty difficult. Maybe 3, I guess. Digital. IT, blah 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 is also kind of annoying. But like, don't do this to me, man. Don't make me lose right at the end. Why are they so far ahead? I'm actually losing this. How do they catch up and beat me? What? That's not, well, it's not going to be 150, what? That's not going to be a 3-star. I gotta restart. Are you kidding me? I just wasted all that time. But yeah, that was 6 subjects. I did that during the 2 Man video, which is crazy to me. I don't know how I was juggling high school and then making that long-ass video. It didn't take too long, too. I mean, I tell people and they're like, I don't know, that's a long-ass time. It took like 6 weeks to make. But I think to me, like, making a video like that and having And that having to only take like 6 weeks isn't like that bad for me. The dialect video I made took like 6 weeks too, I think. Which sucks. I mean, it doesn't suck, it's doing really well. But I can't be making like really long videos because it's just not fun. You don't get a lot back from it. I mean, the 2-minute video was pretty good, but it's like I'd rather have like a bunch of consistently well done videos than like a bunch of really long videos because it takes a while for them to kind of build up. And although the 2-minute video was like pretty instantaneous. That's because it was 2 minutes, so I'm really surprised. The way like watch time works in videos too is really weird, because like obviously you don't want like long videos, but if you do like video essays, then like that's kind of like the opposite. Like people want really long videos. Kind of just depends on like what you're talking about. If it's something like super niche, then like, obviously people aren't gonna like give a fuck. I see a lot of people just like making those long videos. And I mean, it's kind of annoying. Like, I don't hate it, but it does kind of suck that like when you watch like a really long video, right? You see a really long video on something you care about, but most of the footage in the video is just some person talking in a mic, moving their hand around, and then like maybe a picture will show up. It's like, come on, man. Did you guys have editors or something? Oh, you have editors. Surely you can like do a little bit more than that. Like, I want to be like those video essayists, and I know I can do it. But I really don't want to be the boring person holding a mic, talking. Yeah, Patron, whatever. Like, it's not that. I can do that on stream. That's easy peasy. I don't need to. I don't need to make a video on me yapping. That's boring. That was a really easy race. Absolutely nothing happened. What was that? I used to edit videos with. It's DaVinci Resolve. I always say DaVinci because it's. I have the free version, I don't have the paid one. I was thinking about getting the paid one, but I could also just like download it offline. So. But yeah, I remember too. I have a lot of videos that are like unlisted when I was trying to like. What the hell is the Vici? I have a lot of videos unlisted where I was trying different editing programs. I think it was like when I was trying to figure out what my style for YouTube was. When I was in that little like weird uncomfortable place where you're like, okay, do these videos work well? Do these videos work well? I remember jumping on a bunch of different editing apps, just trying to find like a good one. Because some can be pretty good, but some other ones can cost money. I remember for another video app I used, I forgot what it was called, but I remember it because I wouldn't, I'd make the video, but I wouldn't export it. The way I record the video, the reason why I couldn't export it was because it had like a really shitty banner that you couldn't get rid of unless you paid for it. So what I did instead was that I like recorded the little like playback on the timeline, because when you make a video you can obviously see it like with whatever you put on the timeline, and then you can see it on the screen so you know what you're putting on. And I just record that, like I record the playback. I wouldn't export the video or anything. Obviously that doesn't work, especially when my computer sucks, so I had to keep switching between editing programs to find one that would like let me edit well and not have some bullshit like pay money for this to happen. Because that gets really annoying and I'm like, I'm not dealing with that. Honestly, DaVinci Resolve is like really good, because it's just like you're just editing, kind of it. I think I held that too early. There's also like Adobe something, I forgot. I know there's another one I don't know. But it's like all basically the same. All the really good ones, they're basically like the same. There's not too much different about them. Maybe like hotkeys can be different, but other than that, it's pretty like, it's all kind of the same. And like me trying to figure out what to do was like all the way back in 2022, I don't know. I think from 2020 to 2023, I was like very much like, man, I really want to do YouTube, but how am I gonna do it? And so I just kept making like the most random videos. You know, mostly shit posts, because like I said, I was like, big inspiration was Too Bad. Also Crackback, kinda. That was a meme YouTuber that I like watching the content of. Don't fall off here. Please don't fall off here. Please, please don't fall off. Are we falling off here? We're falling off. Can I get a 3-star or not? Okay, no, it's not gonna work. Fuck, man. I suck at Mario Kart. But yeah, I'd use a whole bunch of things. I remember I used like 3 different editing softwares. Like I just jump from one and I was like, I don't really like this one. Then I'll go to another one. And I don't really like this one. And I'll go to another one. And I don't really like this one. Go to another one. I accidentally clicked on Mirror, but I was playing Mirror. I'll play Mirror because whatever. 1 star on that. That is embarrassing. We gotta fix that. Alright, let's go Mario Circuit 3. But then yeah, just be on the eventual result. I don't know what video I made on it. I think I made like a world's hardest game video, and like this is back when I did like commentary videos. They're not there anymore, so you can't watch it. I hate those videos. It's like they're just there to exist. I really do anything else. And then I think like I don't think I made anything after that. And then after a while, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna make a bunch of Mario videos, not to get views, but just to learn how to edit. And then once I'm good enough at editing, I'll make some cool videos past that. And so I think that whole year I just made Super Mario videos. And then last year, it's so weird that it's last year now. I'm getting pushed by everyone. It is last year. Yo, it hasn't been a year. Last year I made 1 more video on Mario. On Mario 3. How did I get pushed by Peach on fucking Dry Bowser? And Princess Peach just bumped me to the side? What the fuck am I? I know I'm just Bones, but Bones are heavy. Okay. Yeah, I gotta get first, please. I hate how close everyone is. It makes trying to get a breakaway such a pain. The CPU will somehow find a way to do that. I threw that too far? How does everyone shove me away? God damn. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna be quiet. No, I'm not gonna get first. What the fuck is going on with this game? Why can't I freaking beat anyone? Why does Dry Bowser suck? He just gets pushed around too. Isn't he a heavyweight? I guess I do 150cc. I'll go back to this. I get that. I still can't believe I fucked up right at the end. I'm excited for the Mario Galaxy movie. Hell yeah. That was my favorite game as a kid. Which is funny because it came out the same year I was born, but... I do have Mario Galaxy 2, although I'm thinking like, should I just play it on this? Should I just stream it? I have so many games I have that I just don't play because I'm like, why don't I just stream it? Let me get like a head first, just so like, I'm gonna kill him. Right here. Okay. Now we're good. Now we're good. Yeah. I do know like NES games were kind of like what made my channel. Well, not really. It didn't really make my channel. It was a 2-man video, right? Before it, it was like, all right, I'm gonna play all these NES games. I'm terrible at Smash Bros. If that's what you're asking. I don't play Smash. Maybe if I get a Switch, I'll learn how to play Smash. But most of the time, I'm just like, I don't really do anything. I do have Brawl on my Wii though. I feel like I should do something with that. I can modify it somehow. Oh shit. We're good. I was gonna say something about them. Yeah. Like when I first started streaming, I was just playing Ninja Gaiden because I was like, I haven't played that game in a while, and I speedrun. I can stream myself doing that, and I can get good at that. But then, like, I think after some time, it was just like playing the game over and over. I realized, like, wow, this is not fun anymore. Like, NES games and stuff were like the thing that made me like get some views, I guess. Like, it wasn't really pulling much, but it was pulling something, and I was like, okay, I might as well stick with that. But I think after the Punch-Out video I made, and seeing how, like, underperformed that did, I was kind of like, alright, I'm kind of done with it. Because I made so many videos and done, like, different streams for it. Not a lot of streams, but mostly videos and stuff like that. I'm just like, wow, this is just not fun to play anymore. And I've kind of just given up on NES games. Like, usually I'd stream them. Oh, no! Oh, okay. Cause like, I still have a bunch of my speed runs. I was pretty good, like, at speed running, like, old NES games. I was just thinking, like, man, I could probably go a little further. I could probably get there maybe if I just kept grinding. But that takes, like, a ridiculous amount of time. And, like, I noticed, like, the time I spent doing it was, like, way worse than anything else I could do on my channel. Like, making normal videos is, like, fine to me, but, like, making NES videos is just, I don't know. It's, like, a lot of time, and you don't get much back for it. So I'm just, like, I don't feel like it anymore. I do not know who Plain Rock is, by the way. Maybe I do. Is he a speedrunner? I feel like I've heard of him before. Alright. Wait, I still want to fuck up at the end with Toad's Factory. That's what it's called. I don't know, after that I kind of just moved on. Like, I know I can make more videos on Mario. But I already know it's like, it's not going to perform super well or anything. I mean, the last one did really good. But I know, like, the more I'm going to make on Mario games, with how big they get eventually, I know, like, it's going to take so long to make a video. Like when I get to Mario Galaxy, for example, it's going to take so long for me to make a video on that. I'm just like, I'm not doing that right now. Ah, shit. And I'm just kind of making videos on whatever I want, which is like kind of the base of my channel. I kind of just make videos on what I like to. Maybe get some inspiration from like Antoine and how he makes videos. I can do a skip right there, but I suck at the game. Right. There's actually another skip I can do. No, fuck this up. Right here, I think. Never mind. We're not going that. We got 50 ways to break Nintendo Switch. Ah, okay. I've had Nintendo Switch, but I might as well watch that. I really want to get it for, you ever played Tomodachi Life? Is that some old game, right? I know, like, it got a new thing on the Nintendo Switch Direct, but, like, that's still, like, a semi-popular game, right? Like, people have played that game before. That's what I really want the Switch for. I really want to play Tomodachi Life. Because I watched I watched someone else watch it, if I'm being honest. I saw the Nintendo Direct for it, and I was like, damn, this is good. This looks pretty good. I kind of want it. I don't think I can use that. How did no one pick up that mushroom, by the way? And I was just left on the track, and no one... What? Alright. Like, there's no other reason for me to get a Nintendo Switch. I just want to play Tomodachi Life. Live in the dream. Because that was like my favorite game as a kid. Like, it's not my favorite game. It was one of those games on the DS I was like, I think my favorite was just Super Mario Maker or something like that. And that reminds me, like, did anyone watch the YouTube on there? Fuck. Get out of here. Just knocked Toad into the abyss. Oh my god. You see that? Toad did not finish a second later, game. Don't lie to me. You all saw me just knock Toad into the abyss. You can replay and see that, right? That's such a lie. Like, come on, he did not finish a second after me. I knocked him out. But yeah, no other reason for me to get Nintendo Switch except for Tomodachi Life and some other games too. But like I remember on YouTube, like you could just watch YouTube on your DS, and like I have this random core memory of mine of I don't even know why I was watching this on YouTube, but like I was watching like Pokemon Sun and Moon because you know the Pokemon series, and obviously they couldn't make a video on Sun and Moon, make a series on Sun and Moon. I was like, oh, I just remember staying up super late at night just watching that. I don't know why I did that, but I did that. I don't even remember what happened, because I don't really know much Pokemon. I might later though, it's kind of an iconic series, I guess. I'll trick in here, because that trick in there is so. That reminds me though, there's a lot of Pokemon games that I haven't played. I've played Sun and Moon. I think I played Ruby. Like I just haven't played most other games. Not there's anything like wrong with them. I think it's just I was never interested. I don't know. I feel bad saying that because there's a lot of shows and games and stuff that like people really enjoy that I can't say I hold the same feelings to, but I think it's just because like what I do in real life is different than most people. Like for me, it's mostly just doing YouTube or working on a hobby or whatever. Like I don't really watch shows, even if it's a show I like, I can barely like get through a show. And it's like there's nothing wrong with the show. I just like doing other things. Like I just hate the idea of just binging shows and doing nothing all day. Like I feel like I need to do something. That's why I don't really like watching shows and stuff. But I've been doing it a lot more because I feel like I need to. Don't squish me. Ooh. I really lock in for this last part because I do not want to look at Luigi. Why are they all catching up to me? Like, what is going on? Fortunately, you steal my thing. Are you kidding me? What is with this? I'm about to lose again. A star right there. No, I'm about to lose again. Oh my god. After all that and I still lose? Are you kidding me? Some siren just went off outside. What's the game you played that surprised you? I think a little kid, what surprised me the most was I played Sonic Unleashed. And I don't know why I had that game, but I just had that game. It's the one where like Sonic turns into a werewolf furry thing. He becomes even more of a furry. I played that one. I remember that surprising me a lot as a kid because, I mean, I think it was fun. But also, I don't want to spoil the story too much, although I highly doubt you'll play because the game's even that good anyway. But a character there, like, dies at the end. And, like, it caught me so off guard as a little kid. I was like, wait. Characters can die in games? Like, it was such a shock to me that, like, a character could just die. and it didn't mess me up or anything, but I was just like, damn. Like, that hit me in the feels. So I was like, what the hell? Okay. People can just die in the game? And now I'm playing Hotline Miami, where I'm killing, like, hundreds of people. Get out of here, Bowser. That's a game that surprised me as a kid, and I still remember it today. I don't know why it made such an impact on me. I've watched the movie before. Movie characters die. Because I'm just really stupid. Oh, it was. Any other game, though? I don't know. I guess Hotline Miami 2. I already mentioned it before. But that game's story. The second game is, like, really surprising for me. Because I kind of played the whole game and not really... There's like a thing where like when you don't know the game, like what's going on, then you're gonna be really confused. But like I feel like once you get Hotline Miami 2, then like you kind of just enjoy it for what it is. Although the game, I played it again, it kind of sucks to play over again, especially when you don't like play it seriously. Like mine was more of a casual playthrough, I guess, but like it's a very hard game to get through again. Like, that game also surprised me because like it actually like genuinely had a really good story to it. I was kind of sad, kind of beautiful. It made me sad. and the meaning behind it made me sad. Oh, that was it. I didn't even realize that was it. I can't do this. I can't do this. This isn't gonna be 3 stars. I'm fucking restarting again. Can I get 1 3-star race, please? Every single race I've done, I've just lost. Because some random bullshit hits me at the end. I'll just play a course that's like really easy to skip around on. Was it the TK thing? Oh, I got a 3-star on that. Okay, never mind. Okay, this one should be pretty easy. You have a game that surprised you? I don't play much games, so it's hard for me to choose much. I mean, I do play games, but I can't say I'm playing everything. The only like media that I'm like really into, I guess, is music. And even then, I can't say I'm like I know everything about music. I just listen to a lot of niche stuff, which I feel like is pretty obvious after the last video I made. I really want to just get ahead. Just get ahead. Don't hit me. Okay. Hands look good. Oh my god. Didn't even matter. God damn. Everyone's just ahead. There's another one with Minecraft too. Like, I think I remember beating the game again. I did it a bunch as a kid because I thought, oh my god, it's so cool. It's like the end of the game. Then I actually like beat the game and read the text at the end, and I was like, wow, this is a really deep poem. I always forget how deep Minecraft's poem is at the end. I forget how serious, not serious, but like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, the meaning behind the poem and like kind of what you do in that game is like a lot more serious than like the community is, because everyone's just like just making random shit and stuff like that. Especially like way back when Minecraft was popular. Pass me. I remember reading the poem at the end, or not a poem. Is it a poem? Spoken word at the end, being like, damn, this is actually really deep. And sometimes I wonder if like Notch was even the person that wrote it down, when he plays Dry Bowser. I don't know. I just want a heavyweight character because I don't bounce around, but I don't have funky calls. So I'm like, alright, I'll be the Dry Bowser. This guy keeps getting knocked around too, so I might as well go back to Luigi. I think I can play Waluigi, but I don't really care about the rest. Cross. Alright, cool. Like, I don't want to be boring and play normal Bowser. I want to play normal Bowser. Come on. It's like Koopa Troopa and Dry Koopa. Like, Dry Koopa, for me, is just better. So why would I not be like Dry Bowser? I'm not going to be Koopa Troopa because I'm just going to bounce around like a pinball every time someone just touches me. This is a really good course for drifting. Hopefully, I should get really far ahead. I remember when I tried sweating at this game, this was like the #1 course I would play. I guess if anyone else wants to know why. Like, it's very like turn heavy. It's like it's really good for like trying to like time your wheelie and stuff like that, because the best way to wheelie is like doing it right after a turn. And like, see, I was slightly off there, but obviously when you're good at the game, you can just do it immediately. I don't want a freaking no square. Get out of here. I hit some of that. I did. Wow, everything's everywhere in that course. We're talking about life because that's what I wrote on the thing. I don't really know what else to be. What else to be? What else to say? I'll be at uni, doing a lot more games, and hopefully I'll be streaming a little bit more. I really want to do decently well with streaming, because I know my videos take a long ass time to make, and like the hype for it with all these like not really carry over, so I'm like, okay, I'll just build this small ass community. I could make a Discord server, but I don't really like using Discord. I feel like making a server would just be really weird. This isn't even the last lap. I thought this was the last lap. Alright, so normal. The character people even play as in Mario Kart. Is there like... I mean, like, in the new games, they don't really have, like, an effect, right? Like... Yeah, Mario Party. I haven't played Mario Party either, okay? I haven't played much games. I've only played, like, a Wii Party, and that's just Mario Party, those are Wii characters. Oh my god, how did I not get dunked by that fireball? I really want to play it though because it seems interesting. Party game though. It sucks because I can't. I don't know who I can invite over for that. I guess getting a Nintendo Switch would be easier. Because obviously everyone, not everyone, but that's kind of like a console now. It's not the Wii anymore, it's the Nintendo Switch. God damn, what is it with Toad always like being right next to me? I know there's a bunch of Mario Party games too. Is there like 14 or something? I just know there's a lot. Even not 14, because 14 a crazy amount. I know there's like 9, 10, 11. I do not know. Pass me, I guess. I tried turning. How does that not hit someone? Did they not go the same way as me? We all went on the same path. Yeah. Oh my god. Hit someone. I actually did hit someone. This is good. The only good thing about that course is just that line. Oh yeah, what was I saying? Life. That's the thing. I exist. It's kind of cool. Because like the hype for most of my videos. I mean, like I can't really say my videos do a lot. I mean, the 2 minute video was like the main big thing, but the rest of my videos have been either like okay, or not too good. The newest one was pretty good though. Because I knew like there was no video on dialect. I was like, I should make a video. Kind of my main process with YouTube though is just I just find something I like or whatever's interesting that I notice no one has made a video on it. I'm like, shit, I'll make a video on it. I don't care. Because it's like, if someone else has that niche interest, it's like, who else is gonna like, who else are they gonna watch? You know what I mean? And it's like, I know there's like a bunch of people that want to watch it. I'm one of those people. And it's not like my taste of that niche. But it's like no one's gonna know about it. So I'm just like, shit, I'll make a video. Like that dialect video. I wanted to make that all the way back in like last year, June. But then I was like, oh, shit, I don't know what was going on with me back then. I was kind of like burnt out from the 2 minute video. Maybe not burnt out, but like, I don't know. Having a big video is a lot. That's all I could say. And then later on I made that dialect video because I was just like, they're a really good band. No one's made a video on them. That's just me. It's kind of doing my whole thing. I feel that's what you gotta do with YouTube. It's just like, at the end of the day, it's just, it has to be something that people want to watch. Because otherwise, then what's the point? Because a lot of people think, oh, it's good at YouTube, you need to like get well and stuff like that. And that's not true. It's gotta be interesting. You know? Like, imagine a really highly edited video of some random thing. Even not like a highly edited video, but like a video of like someone playing Undertale and like before, like after it was popular, right? Compared to like, I don't know, a tutorial for some video game. Like the tutorial is gonna naturally get more views because your video on the tail or whatever game you're making, or not making, whatever game you're playing. It's like everyone's doing that already. You're like, that's not gonna be interesting. But like if you make like a tutorial or something, like I always imagine like the person that made like tutorial on how to like get a horse as a pet in Minecraft, like that's always just gonna get views no matter what other video that comes out. Like you can make a new like revamped 2026 edition on how to do it in Minecraft, but it's like it's not gonna beat the original because like it just answers the question that more people want, and I think that's what we need to do on YouTube is just like find what people want to watch and make a video, if that makes sense. I don't know, I'm rambling a bit, but I guess it's the whole point of this video. Why is Toad so close to me? Come on. Rift. I'm gonna get bitten. But yeah. That's gonna be my whole thing with YouTube after like not studying it, but I guess just like experimenting with like my style and be like, what works, what doesn't work, does this work, blah blah blah. Cause like, I'm not even gonna lie, the shitpost did work for a bit. Like I got like a decent amount of views from shitpost, but obviously it's not enough to like keep your YouTube going. So obviously they're not staying for you, they're just there for the shitpost, and once that's done, they just leave. Can I not lose at the last race, please? Can I please just don't lose? This is it. All I need to do is this. To let me win, please. I drifted the wrong way. Just get shoved by everyone. Oh my god. That actually could have been really bad for me. Well, actually, getting knocked down was actually pretty good for me, because I won. Oh, jeez. But yeah, my life right now has just been YouTube for most of it. I feel like for a lot of YouTubers, when they do YouTube, it's like... You know, and it's still 2 stars? Are you kidding me? Where'd I even fuck up? I hit a wall? So what? Whatever, man. I just went to mirror mode. This again, I guess. Please, just give me a star. I don't know why it's so hard for me to get 3 stars. It's just 3 stars, come on. But yeah, I feel like most YouTubers would say, like, if you want to get big on YouTube, you gotta, like, really focus on YouTube for, like, a really long time. Like, literally all I've heard from, like, other big creators is, like, your whole life has to be just YouTube, YouTube, YouTube. Game sucks. So I guess I've been kind of doing that. I don't know, I feel like every time someone talks about doing something serious, they always like over-exaggerate it. Like I even find myself over-exaggerating when I do my videos. But then I'm like, am I over-exaggerating, or is it really just like that crazy? I remember from like my other videos, I'd stay up late just to like finish editing them. I mean, I don't mean like staying up late as in like, oh, that's my bedtime. I mean, all-nighters, finish a video. And these are the Mario videos, by the way. I was really consistent with them, but it's because like the topic was so easy. It's like I don't really need to do much editing. Well, not editing. I do a lot of editing in the videos, but I don't need to do much like thinking in the videos. It's just me playing the game. The hardest part is just like, what's the funny sound effect to slap on, man? It wasn't anything too crazy, so making those was pretty easy. But obviously I didn't enjoy them as much, and they didn't get a lot of views. Which I didn't care about, obviously. I just wanted to get good at editing, so that was kind of like whatever to me. I can't take that mushroom. I'm gonna fly off the edge. Oh, I'm gonna pass me. Do it, Yoshi. Do it. Oh, he's gonna throw a red shot. Oh, hey, Jesus. go. Actually, I decently from that. Oh. And then after that, I was just moving on to video essays and stuff like that. I think after a while making gameplay videos, I was like, wow, this is really not fun. That was just like my main thought after making those Mario videos. It's just like, wow, gameplay videos are not, they are not. I mean, it's probably because I made so many of them that I got bored. It's just like, I guess, shell wasn't first when I pulled it. Jump over. Easy. Grab that. Shut up. Are you kidding me? Why is this so hard? Why is he trying to get Yoshi so difficult? How do you not get hit by that? Like, hit him! Jesus! Alright, never mind. Those 2 red shells are gone. I'm having so much fun right now. Give me this. Alright, I thought it'd go forward. I'm just focusing on this game instead of talking, because apparently this game just wants to be an asshole. Why am I so close to everyone? Thank you. Jesus, y'all supposed to be stupid. Come on. I know you're like hard CPUs, but still CPUs. Come on. Yeah, that's supposed to be my outlook for YouTube, and now I'm just like, I've gotten decently good at editing, so I'm just like, alright, I'm just making videos on like what I care about. I don't really care about Mario anymore. I've gotten good enough now. I don't really want to play it anymore. But I hate I made myself a promise that I was gonna keep making Mario videos until I beat it all. And now it's just like a backup video of mine. It's like, if I'm not doing anything, I'll make a Mario video. I didn't hit Peach. What? Alright, that hit Peach. That's good. Like, right there. Oh, never mind, she's gone. Yeah, I have a lot of video ideas on what to do. The only hard part is just making it all, because obviously the process takes a while. But I'm definitely more optimistic on what's on the future of my channel, because I do think as long as I keep making good videos, then people are gonna stay. The hard thing with YouTube though is that you can make a good video, but you gotta add a bit of yourself to it so people know it's your video, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta find some way to differentiate you from the rest of the pack on YouTube. It's like, if your video is interesting, then people are gonna be like, wow, this is an interesting video. And that's kind of it. They're not gonna look back to your next few videos. But if you like make an interesting video and you add a bit of yourself to it or whatever, you're like, wow, this guy makes interesting videos. I like the way this guy does his thing. And you can like kind of show that through editing and stuff. I've noticed like a lot of people have been getting good at editing, like the whole editing side of YouTube is like getting really big. And while like I get that, because obviously editing shows like, wow, this YouTuber cares about what's going on in the video. They're not just using the raw footage, they're putting stuff in, right? They're adding some extra spice to it. But now there's a lot of videos that are like really well edited, but aren't really that interesting now. And some people will like give it the benefit of the doubt and be like, oh, I mean, it's edited pretty well, so like I can't see anything wrong with it. But now there's like a lot of people who just like edit for the sake of editing. Have you seen Mr. Beast videos? I feel like that's like someone you can easily blame for that. His videos are so crazily edited because like obviously he doesn't see YouTube anymore as like a passion. It's more of like a game he can beat. And I mean, like, fair enough, he did very well doing that. Now it's just made it to the point where... Nice. I really thought I could just drive on by. You actually need you need speed for that. That's great. That's great. This is really embarrassing. I haven't gone a single 3-star yet. Can I get a 3-star, please? I didn't mean to click that. Like, I don't want to be making the same thing in the same courses, but can I not? Can I just win a game? Jesus. But yeah, Mr. Beast making those videos. I remember watching it when it was just like a small little group, and now it's just like been like the biggest fucking thing ever. He has like almost like 500 million subscribers. He definitely kind of fucked up the platform, and like I can see why people were like hesitant to say that he's doing something wrong, because like he's helping people. How is that? What's wrong with that? You know what I mean? Look at all this money he's giving away. But now it's like less of a generous thing of him to do, and more of just like the whole Squid Game thing. And how popular that shit got, because like it was basically just a bunch of rich people just dangling money in front of poor people, and that's basically what Mr. Beast's videos are now. So it's just like, what is he doing? What is he? So I know, and now I notice a lot of people who are taking YouTube seriously, they'll have some crazy editing and stuff like that to make their videos interesting. But like, you can kind of tell they got from Mr. Beast. The clones after Mr. Beast was crazy. Although, like, I'm not surprised. Like, what else would you expect? YouTube, it happens a lot. Clones of a channel. And most people, like, never really, like, take it seriously. Because, like, oh, it's just YouTube, you know, they're making videos, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, no, it is that serious. Right? This is someone else literally just ripping off someone's art form. Which sounds stupid, because, like, it's YouTube videos. What do you mean, art? Kind of is, I guess. You're expressing your ideas in a video, and sure, it's like nothing too crazy, but it's still like your thing, you know what I mean? I guess it's not as serious as Mr. Beast, but like when I see other people, like there was one YouTuber I used to watch called the Paint Explainer, right? He's the one that did the whole thing about like this thing explained, right? And that'd be like a whole grid of circles of like different pictures of like the thing and the things didn't explain. Like let's say for example he's explaining like martial arts styles, there'll be a whole grid and of like circles, and they'll go with like different ones like jiu-jitsu, one will be like kickboxing, MMA, and he'll just he'll go through them one by one. That guy's videos were good, but now there's so many copycats of him. There's such a ridiculous amount of copycats, and that's what I'm saying about like people not taking it seriously, because it's like, yeah, they're not doing anything wrong, but they're basically just ripping on this guy's idea, making a bunch of money from it, and just like completely like ruining his whole like style. Because now like when I look at those videos, I can't even look at them in a good light anymore. Like I don't see the Paint Explainer anymore in that videos. I just see the really obnoxious looking art style. It's always poorly explained in the video. Like the way the internet just completely ruins like someone's idea by just like a bunch of people being like, oh, I'll play a cover with this guy, guys. Yeah, it's pretty easy, you know. And then like the biggest issue is that they won't take it as seriously because they're not doing it because it's not their original idea. They're just taking someone else's idea. So they're lazy as fuck and won't try to like make the video an interesting video. They'll try to make it interesting from, you know, editing wise or whatever. You know, they'll keep it similar to the guy's original style. But obviously it's not going to be as well researched or whatever. And now there's just a bunch of slop channels that are like, this thing explained, blah blah blah. And it's like that guy's YouTube channel has just been like, I get to be honest, I haven't checked his YouTube channel yet. But like his whole style is just like, it's no longer like the thing that makes him unique. Because guess what? Everyone else is doing it now. In that like little bubble of just like, this thing explained. And that's the same thing with like so many other YouTubers. Like, you know, Sam O'Nella, right? I can't say that like I hate copycats too much because Sam O'Nella was actually based off Grade A Under A. I remember he mentioned that in a podcast. He was being like, wow, what a perfect banana to throw. Who the fuck is the marksman that threw that? get a banana like that and just immediately get me off. Are you kidding me? But yeah, Salmonella was based off Red A Under A. And he unintentionally started a whole thing of like stickman YouTubers. And now there's so many, there's such a crazy amount of stickman YouTubers who just make videos on the most boring, most random. I gotta restart. And now there's a bunch of stickman YouTubers who make videos on like the most, I wouldn't say boring things, they are interesting topics obviously. But like, I already know it's like they don't give a fuck about it. They're just making videos for the sake of making videos. And like some of them are so obvious too. That's what like really annoys me. Like it's the same thing, white background stick figure, right? And you see it everywhere if you look on that side. And it's like, how are people just letting this happen? Like I see some of them get like millions of views and it's like, why? Like, this is just someone else's idea. Done even worse. Why are people watching this? That's why channels like offending everybody, like that's a YouTube channel that exists by the way, offending everybody. And it's as bad as you think it is, like the humor is just offensive, blah blah blah. I don't know, man. And like the fact that people are just like so content with like, obviously like, I'm not gonna hate you guys for watching my videos. I think the fact that you chose me to watch is saying a lot because I know my stuff isn't exactly like normal. I guess it's not like for the algorithm, but you choose to watch it and I really appreciate that. But you can tell like their videos are for like that kind of demographic and they're just like pulling in views for it. It's like, what happened to YouTube, man? You know what I mean? What happened to like just like expressing yourself? Now every time you do it, there's about like 5 different copycats that come in to try and that like destroy whatever idea you originally had, and then just like basically farm content to get millions of views, to get a bunch of money, and then dip. Like, you know, they're not doing it because they care about like making stuff original. They're just making it for money. Like, is that really how people are nowadays? Why am I game blind there? Oh please! I gotta hit Baby Beach. That's why a lot of channels I look up to. Like, I wouldn't say like I watch them a lot, but I think like Professor, I said this before, like Professor, Slushy Noobs, and like Ken from like Clash of Clans, AC Clash, whatever. I look up to them a lot because they just make a lot of videos on what they find interesting, and like they make it work because they're genuinely just interesting people. Like they go very much against what the algorithm wants. But they make it work because they're genuinely just like interesting people who like know how to make good content, stuff like that. And you can tell because like they don't really edit their videos that much, and yeah, they still like pull a decent amount of views. Not like a crazy amount of views, but like enough for them to like kind of stand on their own as a channel. That's exactly what I wanted. And that's what everyone wants. I don't think anyone wants to be like famous. They just want to like make enough so they don't have to worry about money anymore, and I totally get that. That's exactly what I want to do. It just sucks that YouTube has been whatever it's been right now. It's weird though, because like I do remember like a couple of years ago, before I was really doing YouTube, or maybe like when I just thought about it. There's so many things that happened that I was like, oh my god, this is the end of YouTube. This happened, oh great, YouTube's over, blah blah blah. I don't think it's ever actually gonna happen though. Like, I remember the big one was the Copa thing, the Copa scare, which is basically just you taking a checkbox on your video that's like, the video is not for kids. I remember a lot of people were like worried about that, being like, oh my god, it's gonna kill YouTube. Which it didn't really. Like, YouTube makes a lot of shitty decisions, but it's kind of hard to like not go on YouTube. Like YouTube, the fundamental idea of YouTube is just like, it connects to a lot of people because like we like, as humans, we like to make stuff. Like creativity is a big thing for us. Even if we're like casual consumers of it, the thing that makes YouTube probably just stick out forever is like, it's just like movies and TV, you know what I mean? It's like, except we can like do it. Like the people can do it. Like that's a big appeal to YouTube. And I doubt that kind of like thing that you can just make whatever you want and put it out there. Like that's very hard to ruin, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to find. It's hard for a company to like find a way to make people not want to do that because it's so built into us to like be creative and stuff like that. Like I can never see YouTube being over, but like YouTube being over as a job, that's kind of what's scaring me because I love to do this job. Obviously, I like YouTube. I want to make stuff. That's like the biggest thing I want to do in life. Is make things that people are cool with. The only worry about is that YouTube is very much drifting away from that side and going into more of the mainstreamness of it. Does that make sense? My banana. I can't. She just had that on her. Alright, please, let's not lose this. It's not gonna be a 3-star, man. Come on. Can I get 1 3-star? For fuck's sake. I go through this again. Blah blah blah. So everyone plays Dry Bowser. Maybe Dry Bowser's fucking me up. I should go back to Luigi. That was my G. No, I don't play. I don't play kart. I don't think I want to play Mario Kart with a cart. Give me the bike. I'll play this one because fuck it. Whatever. We ball. Yeah, the whole thing with YouTube has always been like a little scary because like this site is the income for so many people that like it's kind of worrying that like the people that run YouTube don't really care about its creators. I couldn't get a single thing from that. Like it's another one of those things where it's like if you make it though, then you're kind of all good. If you're barely passing by, that's like a bit worrying. But I feel like once you get to that level where like you can kind of make stuff, that's kind of what it is with YouTube. You kind of just have to like focus really hard on the first couple of years, but then after that you're kind of all good. I can't say I've reached that yet, but I feel like I'm getting like closer and closer to it each day. It's very motivating for me as a person. Yeah. There's still someone in first. Okay, great. I somehow pull off the craziest thing and have Toad hit my red shell. But then a blue shell comes in. Are you serious? I didn't mean to throw that. That's kind of surprising. I get 3 motions. Let's not fuck up here, please. I'm not even gonna do it here. I'm just gonna go around. Then that is way too hard. Well, it's not hard, but it's more like worth it to just do it. There you go. Yeah, let's just get the 3-star, man. What was I saying with YouTube? I think it's kind of it, honestly. Just do that. I hope for it, because I like as a kid, I just really wanted to do YouTube. I feel that's like most of kids' jobs is wanting to do YouTube. But I don't think most of them really do it for like a lot of money. Well, they do it mostly for a lot of money, obviously. It's the idea of like being able to just record yourself playing video games, and guess what? You can just upload that and make that your job. Obviously, there'll be some catch to it, but a lot of people just give up on it because they realize, oh man, I gotta get good at editing. I gotta get good at speaking. I gotta get good at something else. promoting yourself, like all those things. I really like doing that, but I guess like I was fine with doing all those things, because I guess to me, making stuff has always been just a fun interest of mine, and I kind of notice that a lot of people, they don't really care about making stuff. A lot of people don't really know what they want to do in their lives, but I feel like I've kind of figured mine out pretty quickly. I don't mean that as like a flex or anything like that. It's gonna be like a long ass time too. Just me being alone and whatnot. But somehow I made it. Thank you. I remember back in high school when like we were choosing like the subjects we want to be good at. A lot of kids were like, I don't even know what I want to do. And I was like, and the teacher's like, yeah, it's totally fair. Most people don't even know what they're doing either. Like, I remember we were choosing the subjects and what we wanted to do or maybe pursue. A lot of people were just like, I don't even know what I want to do. That's totally fair. I don't know why school thinks you need to have it all figured out by 18. Because like, you can't really work in the real world, right? When you don't even like, when you even have like a second to experience it, you know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be hard for you to do anything that you want in your life if you haven't like had the proper experience for it. But I feel like for YouTube, that's kind of something you don't need to go out for. Like, I can just do it at home, and it's something I've done for a while. And although it does suck sometimes, like having to edit for long nights and stuff like that, I'd rather do that than like anything else as my job. Because at the end of the day, when I make a video, people enjoy it. That's all that really matters to me. So I was just like, alright, cool. I think I know what I want to do. That's YouTube. Obviously though, with how like the world is right now and stuff, you can't just have like, you can't quit everything and go into one thing. I feel like that makes it hard for a lot of creative people to succeed, because you can't just be doing that. Like, there's gotta be backup plans. Like, the way an artist goes is that you're not really gonna get much for it. You either get a lot or you get nothing. You either make it or just barely scrape by. Yeah, let me just get ahead first, because I don't want to deal with it. What the hell happened to Bowser? Jesus. So like my other thing has always been like IT and stuff like that. Originally, I actually wanted to be a game developer. This is something I really want to do. Because like I said before, I just like making stuff. The more I like grow up, the more I kind of understand Markiplier's mindset on things. Like, I remember hearing him talk and stuff like that, and being like, when he made like In Space with Markiplier or a High School Markiplier, he doesn't really care about the views and stuff like that, because like he knows he's already like popular enough to do kind of what he wants. He just likes to make things, right? And when he makes like one project and he sees how much people enjoy it, he's like, that's amazing, that's great. He really enjoys that. But then it's like after that, it's like, alright, cool, next project. And I'm like, I don't know, I was like a dumb kid maybe, but I was like, man, why would you do that? Why would you do that? And now I look at him now, I'm like, dude, I totally get that. Like, why wouldn't I want to like make a movie or something? You know what I mean? If I had like the ideas for it, because like, I kind of understand, like, yeah, just making stuff is just, there's a lot of joy in doing that. Even though it can be like super long and like stressful sometimes. Just like what's the right word for it, release of it being out there. There's something that's like satisfying about it. And not like some like dopamine way, but like a serotonin kind of way. That's like, you just feel like peaceful, if that makes sense. Not peaceful, content. You feel content, you make content. That's a bar, probably. Don't quote that. But I feel like after a while of just thinking about what I want to do on YouTube, I'm like, you know what? It actually sounds really good. It seems a lot better than most jobs. Even though a lot of people, there's always that argument that's like, is doing this harder than a 9 to 5? And I'd say, like, a lot of people say yes, a lot of people say no. I see why people say no. Obviously, it's not gonna be as hard as a 9 to 5. I don't get why people say yes to that. But also, it kind of depends, because the thing is that anything you do, you need to, like, have some, like, level of, like, appreciation for it. You know what I mean? Because I remember for my classes, right? Like, let's say, for digital, whatever. I hit 2 blows, that's not gonna matter too much, right? Like, I had a computer science class. It was a whole hour, like most other classes, right? But I enjoyed it. So, like, I wouldn't really care too much about the time. I also had woodworking back in year 8, and I remember I hated that class, because it was just me chopping wood for, like, an hour. And it's like, are any of them harder? I mean, I know woodworking is physically harder, but, like, is any of it, like, super intense, super serious? Like, no, they were both very casual. They were both very casual classes. But the difference with woodworking and the computer design class for me was that I cared about it, and so I didn't mind having to sit there for an hour doing it. Whereas for woodworking, I really could not give a shit about it. And so, please hit him. How did I not get that? How did I not get that? And so I feel like it's like for everything. Like, I know a lot of people say, like, just do what you love. And that can obviously be very hard because they kind of, corporations take the fun out of everything. It's definitely one of those things where it's like, if you enjoy it, then I don't think it matters too much on, like, how much work you have to do for it. That's what makes 9 to 5 jobs or whatever, working in retail, really difficult, is because, like, you're not doing it because you enjoy it most of the time. You're just doing it to get money or you get experience. And that's what makes those jobs so brutal, because you're just spending a lot of time doing something you don't really care about, but you also know you need money. So it's like when people ask you, alright, do you like YouTube? Is it harder than 9 to 5? It's probably always going to be like a no kind of thing, because although it takes a lot more time than a 9 to 5 sometimes, obviously, it's like like your enjoyment of just like making stuff, so many people, whatever, like those are very human things that, like, you usually just enjoy in general. So it's hard to say that's harder than doing something you don't care about for a while. Even if, like, if you look at some artists, they spend like countless hours of working on stuff. It's like, but that's what they like to do. Is it harder? I guess, but it's like they enjoy it. So why would they ever stop doing it? Please don't do this right now, game. Oh my god, I just barely beat Toad. I don't think I'm gonna get a 3-star though. I don't think that's a 3-star though. Is that gonna be a 2-star? It's a 2-star. I'm wasting so much fucking time getting 2 stars. Give me 3, Jesus. That's why he's drop out. Yeah, it's definitely how I feel about it. It's like, I think if you just like doing it, then the amount of hours you spend doing it doesn't really matter. Because as long as you, like, enjoy it, like, at the end of the day, you're glad that you can do what you do. That's always going to be better than just doing something you don't care about, which is usually, like, retail, 9 to 5, blah, blah, blah. Getting a normal, boring job. Because while this can take, like, a lot more work, I can imagine it taking a lot more work and effort. Maybe not effort, more work, I guess. For some, like, streamers, I guess, to do what they do. Some of them, obviously. It's like, you're gonna enjoy it at the end of the day. So it's like, I don't think that can never make it as hard as anything else. And I guess the front, please. Toad just slowed down so you could throw a freaking no-no square at me in particular. What the fuck, Toad? Get out of here. Please, just give me first. Hate you all, go away. Okay. Keep it on ahead. Someone catch up to me, pretty please. Alright. That's great. Come on. Alright, cool. We're almost there. Oh, I'm running a blank on what else to say. I had so much more to say and I just blanked out. Because I don't want to keep fucking losing these freaking 3-star whatever images. Why is Baby Mario and Mario so fucking close to me? Get away from me. Alright, now I'm good. Like a blue shell's about to kill me. Yeah, it was. Alright, thank God that was after the match. Hurry up, no. And like with other things for YouTube, it is like very random. Like on how well a video can perform. Like, I wouldn't say it like stresses me out too much. Because I've had worse, I guess, but like, when I'm done with a video and I release it, there's always that like, day where I'm like, okay, did anything happen? Oh, is anything good? Is the video gonna be okay? Is it getting its views? Because at that point, you're kind of just like, you're building this thing and you're just letting it go into like nothing. Not nothing, into like the algorithm, basically. At that point, you just have no control over it, so you kind of just have to hope. You really just have to hope that the video does well. Or, like, meets their standards. That's the thing that makes YouTube kind of sucky now, because there's, like, there's that huge brick wall that can, like, really mess up your channel if you don't play by its rules. I didn't throw that behind me. And, like, usually, like, it's not too bad, I guess. It can be very hard if you're making like stuff on popular topics because there's so many people making it and it's like whatever the algorithm chooses for that video to be on someone else's page goes into random. Check something. I didn't have to be like my lost race. I don't want to lose again. I really don't want to lose. good. Then my mic is cutting out, so I kind of end the stream after this. You can hear me, right? Should be good. My mic is like barely hanging on right now. I had to pause for a second to check if everything was working. I'm just gonna end it a little early, but whatever. Hopefully I can get this restart. Please don't fuck me up here. Please don't. I usually get so far ahead too. It annoys me the most. Okay, game. Mario really ate shit there. Swear to God, game, if that's not a 3-star. No, it was a 2-star. God, this game is fucking so stupid. Alright, cool, I'm ending it there. Good stream, guys. Sorry, I put it a little late, but whatever.